I am live. Hugo Castro, welcome. Hello. I do start at 1, but I wanted to hop on a little early. Andrea, welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining today. We're going to get started in just like a couple minutes. I wanted to make sure that we got on here okay. You could pop back out, pop back in if you like. Totally fine. Icons. Let me make sure. There we go. Uh-oh, he's unable to join.
Here we go.
Ah! Yes.
Finally, my God.
I know it's okay because that's why we do this early. That's why
Right?
we figuring it out.
Yes, we figured it out and we did it.
How are you
But it was
doing?
like, well, the people were like, hey, why are you not on? And yeah, well, it's holiday. Sorry. We moved it to next week.
Yeah,
My bad.
I totally forgot. I totally forgot myself because I was like, "What is going on? What'd you call it? Santa? It was
Semana Santa.
Semana Santa. Okay, because I,
Yeah.
I thought it was similar to Good Friday. Is that kind of is that are they related?
Yeah, it's something like that, of course. And here the Thursday and Friday are off days.
Oh,
So a lot of people are going on holidays, they're going away, or
right.
they will be attending religious events.
Got you. Yeah, we did not have Thursday off, so I'm a little upset at that, but I had Friday, so that was good.
I went out last minute as well. We
You
went
did.
to the coast,
Wait, you went where?
the Necoclí. It's like 500 kilometers to the coast from here.
Very nice. Okay, and
Yeah.
so where is here? Where are you right now?
We are here right now in Icon Selections, the test location where we test our varieties, and
Oh,
it's located in Rio Negro, which is like uh, 45 minutes from Medellin
okay. Okay, great. Yeah, it looks
in the
beautiful.
mountains.
Is this the greenhouse right here you're in?
It's the greenhouse where we're in, and
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna show me? You're gonna
I
give me
can.
a tour? Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful.
So yeah. I'm just sitting here on a chair.
Yeah.
People working around me, and yeah, I really wanted to show you the beds as well, of course.
No, that's amazing. This is the best backdrop I've ever seen. Like that's real, right? That's real? Yeah.
It's it's really real. It's
It's really real.
I can sack straight out uh, a plant out of the beds if I want
Oh
to.
my gosh. Tell me about this. Tell me about this variety right there. Real quick.
Um, Really quick. This is Colorado Springs.
Color.
It's our Daisy Orange.
Beautiful.
It won a prize last year.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, there was one grower called Silvestres, which was participating in like a tournament of best varieties, and it won a prize.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's gore that
for
those are
being really beautiful
for
and
really
really
beautiful.
nice, nicely grown, and
That
with
color.
really nice stems. And yeah, the judging is a little bit, you know, there are a lot of people involved with that, so there will be a lot of people with different opinions.
Yeah.
But we won with two varieties, so that's nice. With
That
Valentino, which is the red one,
the red one, yeah.
and the red daisy, and this orange Colorado. Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, that color is amazing. That goes great with my skin tone. You gotta, you gotta
It's
send, you gotta send that to me so I can take a picture. Those are gorgeous. Those are some
yeah,
gorgeous daisy.
yeah. These are really nice. Yeah, I love
So
them. I love it
nice.
as well. We have some more daisies, orange.
Okay.
It's also another one which is called vitamin C, and it's also going really well. But this is the main one. This is the main one.
Oh, coming up with names is so neat. That is like that's so genius. Vitamin C, like I love. I would name my orange flower maybe Sun Kissed, or maybe Sunny D. Maybe
Sun Kiss. There is already a sun. We have already a Sun Kiss. It's a Jello cushion.
see, I was born for this. Let me on the team. Where?
I will. I will send you the codes where we are going to name, and then
Okay.
you can put something behind it, and we will check if that will serve or
Oh,
not.
that's sweet. Oh, you can make recommendations for names and stuff. You can even. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. We are the ones who are naming. In my team, we are three, and we are the guys who are naming the varieties.
Yeah.
But we take on suggestions from third-party people. Um,
Hey,
but we do that. So actually, what I said to you, is what we can do.
that's great. That's great. Well,
And
Guillermo,
if there is a really nice name which is not registered yet, and it sounds nice and it looks nice, then
yeah.
we can put it on, and then we register it. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'll have to definitely submit something, and then you can call one of your varieties the Woofsa flower or Woofsa, or we can get something going here. No, I'm just kidding. I am just
Yeah.
kidding. But I
The
wanted,
name thing is pretty delicate.
yeah,
It's pretty
I
delicate.
bet.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but we do have some comments already in here. Oh my goodness! So we have some eight people have joined us. Hello, Margot. Hello, Freddie. John Lopez. Ian Scott Cheeseman. Oh,
Nice
hi,
to
Scott. Um,
nice that everybody's getting in. I
absolutely.
think
It's
it's
one.
nice to do this. It's really nice. I
Absolutely.
love it.
I can't wait to get into this live with you. First, thank you so much for joining me today in your beautiful
Of course.
greenhouse. It's really appreciated. I'm glad we got to
Thank you
get
so much.
together. Um, in person, we actually met in person. We didn't. I usually I've met everyone else through email, but I met you in person right off the bat. So at the moment, like I started speaking to you at your booth, like I was like, I have to get him online because you're such a
Thank
great
you so much.
presence. You know your product. You know your ability. It's. I love your confidence and everything that you do. So I had to have you on.
Thank you so much, bro. That's
Yeah.
yeah, I really appreciate that comment.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. So, well, first, introduce yourself. I know you obviously, but to our viewers, introduce yourself, your name, your title, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my name is Guillermo Mahecha. I represent Icon Selections, the breeder of chrysanthemum. We also commercialize roses. My job here is commercial director, and I'm in charge of everything promotional with our varieties and roses.
Very nice. And so when you say promotional, so obviously, you were attending, our conference, exhibiting, showing off Icon
Yeah.
Selections varieties. Um, are you going to be at any other events coming up? Just want to plug you real quick. Are you
Yeah, well, the next Super Bowl, I will do a little dance with my flowers. No, we will be, we will be at SAF in Orlando.
Yes. Great.
We are still discussing if we're going to be at PMA in October or IFPA right now. We will be there. That's still the discussion. And probably we will be visiting in June, but it's not sure yet, Miami to do a small tour. But it's like organized by Icon itself. But
Okay.
that's not really confirmed yet.
Okay, okay, okay. That's fine. I mean, like,
Budget-wise, budget.
look, we gotta be careful. We can't be spending all this money. We we gotta be careful. And so what is your company's background with WFSA? Like, how long have you guys been with us? Why be a part of WFSA?
Well, for us, it's really important to be inside in the view of the people.
Yeah.
All the wholesalers and important people are coming at WUSA. They look at your varieties. We knew that our names of some varieties were already in the market, but they didn't know which breeder was behind it.
Oh,
So for us, it was like the opportunity to say, like, for example,
nice.
Lynette, hey, look, we are the owners of Lynette, and look
Yeah.
what we have more. And actually, it went that way that people were like, oh, you're the owner of Lynette? Oh, great. Show me what you have more. And
Right.
people like ordering trials straight out of the booth. So
Oh,
that was really great.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh no, it's all
yeah, yeah,
about
yeah.
gathering those leads, making sure you're front facing with your customers. So I'm so
Yeah.
glad. So you being at FDC, was that beneficial to you? What did you think of the event overall? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I really enjoy go to the fair of Wusa. Really love it. Always has a really nice vibe of it. Really nice people. It's like,
Yeah,
when you come there and the people see you again, they're like, hey, how you doing? And what a great varieties. And people, they talk about it and they advise other people to come to the booth of Icon. That's what we saw.
sure.
So that was really nice. And I think it is pretty good organized. Um, yeah, you feel like part of a family.
Yeah.
And that's what I really like. That's really, really what I like.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you have that feeling because I think that was our goal this year, especially with launching the flower movement and hashtag One Flower Family. We wanted to have
Hmm.
that floral display and really bring people together. So that was really our goal this time. Last year we did have like our theme, which was better together, and we wanted to encompass that more because obviously it doesn't matter if you're a grower, a retailer, a wholesaler, like we're all in the business of selling flowers. So that's really what we wanted to bring about,
Yeah.
during the conference. So I'm really glad that you got that impression, you were able to make connections. Like that's what it's all about.
That's what yeah, that we got a lot out of it. Let's say that. Yeah.
Awesome. That's great. So speaking of that, display at the conference, like I wanted to go into why I have you on here today. I obviously know, you guys are members and you're doing great things as growers and breeders, but I also wanted to see what else you're doing in your local communities to kind of spread the love with flowers. So
Yeah.
the flower movement is, for those who are on here and don't know, our immediate past president, Gabriel Bicicleta, he went ahead and said, hey, let's start an initiative where we can, pull together our members and have them express, different things that they're doing aside from like selling product or making product or whatever it may be,
Yeah.
but how you're kind
Hmm.
of like supporting and lifting people up without having to essentially like buy it. Like we're doing something a little bit more out of the kindness of our hearts. So,
Yeah.
Guillermo, it leads me to ask you, what are you guys doing? What is Icon doing in your community to kind of spread the love of flowers? Now, it doesn't have to be like you literally, I don't know, like helped a senior center with flowers, you give them flowers, or display. Like it can literally be anything. Tell me.
Okay. Well, first of all, we are part of the Jordan Foundation,
Oh yeah, I
and
heard that.
Jordan, the guy Herbert Jordan is the owner of GHT, and he has a foundation which is called the Jordan Foundation, and with that they do a lot of charity for the people of Icon, but also for the people of GHT.
Oh,
So we are involved with that. And where can you think on? It's like um, give stipulations to people who are rebuilding their
oh,
houses,
nice.
or they want to buy a new house and they give some money to just to get the startup,
Yeah.
college money, um, um, stuff for the children to use in college, that type of stuff. And we are in that, and we are participating in that a lot. If we're talking about the flowers, we are a breeder, so
Right.
we it's like bringing our flowers to the market. We cannot do that. You know,
Correct.
so the commercial varieties we have, sometimes we bring them to churches. We did that for arrangement in the church.
Yeah.
That's what we did. We also supported a few times now a great sport event in Medellin, which is the mixed martial arts UGP. It's called
Okay.
Último Guerrero a Pie, and we supported them with flowers.
Like after
But
they won.
actually, yeah, well, when people won, they got the flowers, and there were arrangements all around.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
that's nice.
That's very nice.
We also gave flowers to silleteros. Nobody knows what it is, but I will
Yeah.
explain. Those are the people living in Santa Elena that's here nearby, and they make every year. They're in August. They have like a march, a flower march with
Oh,
seeds on their back, with flowers put into a big shield. You
oh,
have to see it. You have to see it. You have to check it.
what?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. And then we gave them flowers to use to put these flowers in these shields, and they walk around with it, and it's like a really big march, and they are also participating in a competition. That's really nice. Silleteros, it's called, and yeah, that's
I've never
also
heard of
of
that.
course no, no, but it's really big here in Colombia. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. It's in Medellin. It's a big flower march
Yeah.
with only silleteros. It's really big. It's in When people coming in August to Antioquia,
Yeah.
most of the time they will be going to that event because that's
That's
a big cultural event.
oh, I see. So what does that represent? Them the march essentially. Like what are we what's the cause essentially?
It's more like uh, artisanal work
Oh,
and people using wildflowers and other flowers to make intricate designs on these shields, and
ah,
it can be logos, it can be photos. Yeah, it's crazy. You have to look it up.
yeah.
I will put it here, the name
Oh, that's
in the
awesome.
chat,
Oh, in the
in the
comments. You can do that, can't you?
yeah, in the comments. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
perfect.
And
CG
and then
Tetos.
and then the,
Tetos.
and then the peoples can the peoples can look it up.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Um,
Si-
yeah, that's
Really?
actually what we do. But like we know, for example, that the culture here in Colombia is not that deep with buying flowers for
Sure.
oneself. It's getting bigger. I see more designers from Medellin on Rio Negro on Instagram and showing their stuff.
Okay.
I know that people are buying it more, but
Good.
like the boom it is in the States or in Europe, no. And it also has to do, I think, with the quality. All the
Mm.
quality the big quality we send to the United States. So the quality which stays here in Colombia is pretty bad. So
Oh,
yeah, well,
that's weird to me. How is that? How does that?
well, the money let's be honest, the money is being made in the United States.
Mm,
So, and they ask for good quality, and this is normal. That's normal. That's
yeah,
good. That's how it should be.
absolutely.
And then the waste product, but you can say it like that because when you
Okay.
go to the supermarket, for example, and you go
The
check out
leftovers. Yeah,
like bouquet, those are leftovers.
yeah, very true.
And if one don't want to buy that.
No, because
So, but when you go to a florist right here, I see lately that the quality is a little bit
yeah,
going up, but the
okay.
supermarket still the quality is it's nifty. Yeah.
I noticed that currently already in supermarkets that some of the bigger conglomerates, the bigger chains, they tend to take whatever they can get. It seems like that's what it seems to me as a consumer. And then when I go to more quality stores, like if I go to um, like a wholesale market, no, what is it called? Whole Foods. Whole Foods. Like I went to Whole
The Whole Foods,
Foods.
yeah,
They have like
yeah,
beautiful arrangements there and bouquets. It's incredible. So I
yeah.
can see what you're talking about, but yeah, Americans will shovel out the money for for those
No,
varieties.
and we also saw an increase in these 2 years of people buying flowers to to fancy up their homes,
Sure.
which is really great. And
Yeah,
that's what we saw here as well a little bit. But yeah, the demand is so big in the States that right now they also bring to the States the bad quality.
absolutely. Yeah, and that's crazy to me, honestly, because I mean,
It's really crazy.
you're the founders. You guys are the ones creating and developing the greatest floral varieties and products. And for you not to even have it, it's just like that's crazy. That's insane to me. So I mean, it's great that
Yeah.
it's going up. I like to hear that at least, but no, like you guys are the godfathers of flowers. Colombia, Ecuador, like and then I know some you're in Europe. Is it
And Holland.
the
Holland is
Holland
also
that's big?
big, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 But yeah, that's very interesting, Guillermo. That's some.
Well, the thing is that the super movement is really nice. The flower movement. I use the hashtags and all of that,
That's great.
and of course I touched the subject with people here in Icon, and like, hey, what can we do? But at the end, doing promotional stuff here in Colombia, it's just a gesture. It will not give us like income or something,
Of course. Yeah.
and yeah, maybe we should be more involved. For example, we are not involved in Pedal It Forward. Maybe we should think about it and be there as well.
Absolutely.
Uh, but but for us as a small company,
It's
uh,
hard sometimes. Get
also
out there.
it's also thinking about where I'm going to put my energy.
Absolutely.
Like you asked me, like, what is Icon? Well, we are young. We
We're new.
just are here in the markets 6 years,
Yes.
and we are competing with Deliflor, Decker, which are companies which are in the game for like more than 60 years.
Right.
So, and then there is the money backup and all that. So we need to make choices. Where are we going to put our money first, and where do we spend our energy? So yeah,
Absolutely.
sometimes we are maybe making different choices than other people. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? And it honestly, and that's why we really wanted to let people know that, you do not have to make like a $50,000 donation to, some cause or some foundation, but to have, your foot in the door and to have, that to have some of your time to make those gestures whenever you can. It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be every month. I know some of the some members I've spoken to, they have something reoccurring every month. But again, like you said, they're established. They're doing things, that or they have a dedicated person to actually
Yeah.
make those decisions and figure out like, okay, so how do we want to get involved in our community? So that's where this movement comes in is we really want to give people the resources and the tools to actually drive those efforts because again like you said, you make a really great point. We don't always have the time to do that. We have to kind of think about our business and how we're kind of driving our business forward. But the fact that you even have your foot in the door with the Jordan Foundation and and what was it, Citateros, no,
Silleteros.
Sindicatos, there it is. The fact that you have
Silleteros.
your foot in the door and you actually are, contributing in some way or fashion, I think that's fantastic. And that's really what it's about is that the small little gestures and those efforts that you're doing, it's incredible. So, I wouldn't want anybody to feel bad that they're not like saying, oh, I could have, done more in this area, or I could have, throw down some money here. Like it's like we don't have to do all that. So as long
No.
as you can take one portion of your time, whether it be once a month or once a year, like that's all you need to do. I just think it's great to at least in some way or fashion to make a difference in some way. And we obviously have product and supplies that make people extremely happy. Like you said, people they want to class up their homes with more flowers. They want to use it in more sentimental gestures. And that's fantastic. So as long as we can get that to them, you're already doing something. You're already doing, with all those beautiful varieties behind you, that those are all going to be in the hands of someone who really needs them or wants them. Yes, see, that will get there. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're definitely true with that. And sorry for interrupting, but
no,
the thing is that, and I think that's also part of the background. We in Icon, I'm the only salesperson, and they didn't have a salesperson before me.
sure.
So there were 4 years of not having a salesperson, and
Ooh,
right now I had to put up 1 year of connecting with the farmers and the growers, and like this year is connecting more to the American market. So like maybe next year when stuff is more established,
yes.
I can make more time to check. Hey, I can maybe be there in some local projects.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And so actually that triggers me. I forgot to mention this actually, but one thing that Woofs is doing, because obviously it's hard for, certain companies and organizations to take that step to actually, do something in their local communities. That's why it was really cool to see I don't know if you heard of the Love Not War campaign. Like that was a big thing going on. I think it was in Colombia, and some people did it in California, in Miami. So, that was something that was really great because it actually gave you something to do. So what we want to do is we want to provide those resources and tools. And so we're going to have a flower movement awareness week where we're going to actually tell people this week of August, it's the
Yeah.
12th. We're going to have people during the week of the 12th do whatever you can just during that week, whether it be going to a shelter or whether it be delivering flowers to people's homes, like or taking part in Pedal It Forward. You can even do that at some other time or whatever it may be. We want people to make sure that we want to get you to stick to it. We want you to have this week, plan it out, have a couple like months. August is rolling up on us quick, but it's a few months out, and we can help people. Hey, this is something you can do in your local area. This is something that is within your time frame. So
Yeah.
we wanted to do this week so that way we can take some action. Essentially, you can take some action, but you can do it in your own way where you don't have to actually like make a donation or do anything like super crazy. It's not about that. We just want to do something where we give people the opportunity to actually take the time to help out in their local community. It's new. It's a little bit scary, but I think that if we do it and we really push it, we'll be able to get people on board, and get them to actually interact and take the time out to do those things. Because again,
Yeah.
I ain't got time for all of this. Like not everybody has time. Like we have to make the time. And so sometimes just putting it on your calendar might help. Might. So
Yeah, the one word is planning.
planning. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely something that, can help drive these decisions and these activities. So I can't wait to tell people more about the Flower Movement Week, but I did want to, hang on one second. I did want to ask you one more question. So if you were to give advice to another wholesale florist, wholesalers, suppliers, other salesmen like yourself, what would that advice be, and how should they essentially they do something in their communities or whatever it may be, what advice would you give them?
Well, I think it's a pretty difficult question. You know,
Yeah.
it depends really, really where you live, where do you have your company. You know, uh, but I would say that what I was thinking about, because you touched the subject about that week, um, uh, and the other day, you know, I saw poor people on the streets. They were like staring at a food cart, and he couldn't buy the food, but he
Okay.
was staring at the guy, right? Like, I want that food, but I don't have the money, but I want that food. And it was like, wow, that was like touching me. And maybe give these people a little bit of sunshine in their lives and give them flowers, you know?
Yeah.
You cannot eat flowers. I know. You cannot, those flowers don't represent money. They cannot buy food with those flowers.
I know. Yeah.
But maybe that just that moment that when they get flowers
You get the butterfly.
and they feel a little bit like enlightened by those flowers,
Yeah.
maybe that would help a little bit in their suffering. But I think it's really difficult. And what you already said, you can do a lot of things. You know, you can go
Yeah.
to the elderly, you can go to a hospital, you can go to a clinic with people with addictions, you can go to street bums on the street.
Sure.
Um, I think that it's nice to show like these vulnerable groups the healing of flowers. That
Absolutely.
because we use it as a luxury product, but I think the healing of flowers is also really important, and I think we should uh, not underestimate it and even more highlight it.
No, that's perfect. What you said is really just, people essentially feel like flowers are something that, sometimes you have to buy, or sometimes that you have to, um, uh, you might classify it as something that regular people wouldn't have. Someone who is normal might not like have the luxury to put flowers into their homes or what. Like they might not have that, but to always remember that flowers, no matter what, in what context, whether it's at a wedding or it's at a street corner, because all the time, like I'll have women will come up on the street and I'll be driving and they'll have like flowers there, like they'll have like a bouquet and they'll give like single flowers out, and I'm like, I love that because it's not so much about just like buying it for the luxury and the look and it's because flowers, they really bring about some great emotion and happiness and vulnerability that everybody kind of needs from once in a while. So I love that you said that it really doesn't have to be much, but even if you can just do something slight, if you can do something minor, I think that makes a whole world of difference. So yeah, we don't have to do these big project things, we don't have to do all that. So I really appreciate that. I know that is a hard question because you know you could say anybody, I want to give someone advice. Let me go ahead and just say, please donate, $1 million to the Jordan Foundation. It's like, that's a lot. That's some work, like let's do something that's, practical, but something great, that, involves flowers and influences happiness. That's it. So
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah.
I
But I wanna tell. The thing is, I know that with giving flowers to these vulnerable people, we're not going to save lives. I know,
we know.
but you just can give them, a highlight moment in their lives
Yes,
at that time.
absolutely. Because when I get flowers, like for instance, when I was on a trip, for a while. I was gone for like 5 days, and I came home, and my partner literally got me this giant. Oh, I'm sorry. It was literally Woofsa. I came back from Woofsa, and I bought some hydrangeas back from the event. I don't know how I got them in my suitcase, but I did. I brought some hydrangeas back, and my partner literally had flowers for me when I walked in, and I was like, "What?" I'm like, why are we giving each other flowers right now? What's going on? And he was like, I missed you. Like, I thought of you, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I did too. And so I gave him the hydrangeas, which obviously were, from the showcase, from the exhibit, no one, you can't, you got to dispose of them now. Like, they have no more uses. But I took the flowers anyway, because I was like, you know what? These are going to help, brighten up someone's day, and why not it be my partner? And I know that Bloom Solutions did the same thing. They took a bunch of Sahid. He took a bunch of flowers and he went and just started passing out all the flowers. He took a bunch of them and he went in Miami and he handed out that things like that. It gives you butterflies in the moment. You're like, it makes you feel good. It makes you,
Yeah.
So just doing those minor things and those being thoughtful. Like, let's be thoughtful. I think that's really what it is.
No, I totally agree.
So I love that. So I know I usually have my guests challenge somebody. I think you told me who
Okay.
you're challenging, but can you tell everybody,
Yeah.
all of our viewers?
Yeah. Well, Icon Selection Guillermo Mahecha is challenging Carolina Bernal from Flores Silvestres.
Oh, okay.
She's the sales executive from Silvestres.
Okay.
They also do a lot. It's a really nice farm. They have nice products. They have also products from Icon. And they do stuff. So I think it's really nice to have her on and listen what she has to say.
Awesome. That's great. I would love to have her on. You said Carolina is her name?
Yeah.
Carolina? Awesome. Well, that's great because I want to keep the conversation going. I want to make sure that we are, spreading this far and wide to anyone who is really able to, really spread the love of flowers and take part in this movement. What's great about this is that the movement encompasses other movements. So even though you do something completely different that has nothing to do with WUFSA, it doesn't matter because as long as you slap on that hashtag One Flower Family, it means that we're all looking at that. We're all making note of that and seeing like, oh, okay, I see what this is trying to do. It's trying to bridge people together and really make a difference in people's lives. So let me stop talking. I'm talking your ear off. I'm wasting your time.
No problem. It's okay. No, but you make points, and that's really important, right?
I'm
Look, the
just
people
out
are
here
working here.
talking,
We're
Guillermo. It's ridiculous.
just working here and setting me aside.
I mean, what an amazing job you have. I mean, that's fantastic.
I'm really blessed. I'm really blessed with the work I have. I'm really blessed with the confidence that people have in me,
Yeah.
being the commercial director of Icon, representing their varieties. I'm pretty creative, and they let me do until a certain level what I want to do. So yeah, I love to be at Icon. Yeah.
That's great. I'm so happy to hear. Do you have any last words before we sign off?
Any last words? Well, then I have to choose them wisely. No.
You do.
No. I don't have any wise words.
Okay.
I just want to thank you for getting me on your show. I love to be there. You know that I love to talk about stuff, especially about the flowers.
Yeah.
So no, nothing but gratitude to you guys from WUFSA and you, Blake, for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. It was without a doubt, an easy decision. So I'm so glad you're able to join me. And I want to just like shout out some of our comments and viewers. There is someone in here who really wants to talk to you, Guillermo. It's a Taufik or you see
Yeah,
this
I saw
person?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
they want you to recommend some things. Where is your company based? Oh yeah, he wants it all. So you got.
He wants it all.
He
Yeah, I
wants it
saw it
all.
indeed.
So
And I said I also saw that he wants to have to check if there is a scholarship or something going on here.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I saw it. I read it.
sure.
Well, we're based in Colombia. Sorry, maybe we didn't mention that, but Rio Negro is Colombia near Medellin. And yeah, well, we have students, but they're actually from universities from Colombia.
Oh,
And actually, I don't think that we are due scholarships for foreign students.
Okay.
But if you come on your own budget, maybe there is.
He said,
Maybe
"Look,
we can do something. But
yeah, maybe down the
yeah, for
line,
now,
Dan.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Just send me a mail, bro, and
yeah. Send him a
we can
message.
work something out. I don't know. Just give me a mail and give me a shout out on the mail,
Absolutely.
and we can
If
see what we can do. And I saw also Bloom Solutions there.
Yes, 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 yes. It's so funny. I just mentioned him too. Great, great show, guys.
Yeah.
Guillermo, you are the man. Yes. Am I not the man? Where is my recognition? No, I'm just kidding.
You're the man too, bro.
Guillermo is the man, yo. He's the man.
No, no,
Um,
no, no, no.
and
I'm not the man. You know, the thing is that people always like, yeah, you're the face of the breeder. But at the end of the day, for the growers and the people at home, these are the heads who are speaking to the people.
right. Oh, that's we got to end it there. Yes. Way to wrap it up, Guillermo Mahecha. No, that was awesome. Well,
Thank you
again,
so
thank
much,
you
bro.
everybody for joining. We appreciate your time today. Please leave your
Yep.
comments on this live and what you really took away from it, or how to get involved in the flower movement. You can go to www.flowermovement.org to figure out more. And if you want to get involved,
Yep.
you can submit information to me so you can provide me what foundations you're involved in or charities that you've helped, or any photos that you may have. I've gotten a lot of submissions from different members, and it's been great to see that come through. So yes, please get involved. Stay tuned to learn more about Awareness Week, because that's going to be such an amazing event that we're going to have. We really want people to get out there and really start using this hashtag One Flower Family.
Yep.
So again,
Yep.
thank you, Guillermo. We will see you guys soon.
We will see you guys soon.
Yes, bye bye.
Ciao.
See you.